Welcome back to Sports Federation TV. As you can see, we had an interesting chat with Ch263. We're now moving to something slightly different. Ch263 wall kit. Now we're talking about people who make it. Young man, how are you? Well?
Very well. Enjoying the Cape Town weather, which is absolutely beautiful out there, but very well.
Good. That's Reggie Amos, the owner of CTC Sport, and his son-in-law, I've just been told. Alistair, you well?
No, I'm good. And yourself?
I'm all well.
Good, good.
So what does CTC Sports stand for, Reggie? Let's start there.
CTC Sports, I've got 3 daughters, Candace, Taryn and Cindy. Therefore, we came up with the name CTC Sports. It's not Cape to Cairo as most people think.
Well, I would have thought that, you know. That's why I asked that question. Cape Town, start making clothes, you send all the way to Cairo, as an example.
Hopefully one day it becomes a reality.
Yep. What does CTC Sport do? Alistair, tell us in a nutshell.
CTC Sports is a sports apparel manufacturing company, equipment. We also make cricket balls. We've got our own embroidery in-house. So it's pretty much a unique setup when one looks at the total business that happens under one roof. I'd probably say it's probably unique in the whole of Africa. If one looks at the balls, the CMT, your embroidery, and other sports equipment that gets made under one roof. So that's what CTC Sports is about. Is that it's manufacturing, you know, of all local sports equipment, apparel, and yeah.
And that's the key, it's that it's local. Let's take a look and see behind the scenes what actually happens at CTC before we continue the discussion.
CTC Sports is a South African-based sports equipment manufacturing company and has been manufacturing high-quality cricket balls for the past 15 years. The flagship cricket ball is the Indwe cricket ball. All Indwe cricket balls are manufactured from the highest quality leather and meet specific international cricket ball manufacturing standards. Once the ball is cut into 4 perfect segments, and after immersion, dipping and drying, the hand stitching process begins. 2 segments are hand stitched together by highly skilled craftsmen using a highly skilled technique unchanged since the 1890s. This process creates 2 perfect halves, which are then molded in a press, sprayed, and left for air drying. These halves are then carefully trimmed before stitching. All this in preparation for the perfectly balanced and weighted cork center. The balls are machine stitched with 2 rows per cup. The leather and core will weigh between 125 and 130 grams. The 2 spheres are now hand selected for a perfectly balanced union before the final press. A craftsman now joins the core and the 2 spheres together under high pressure before hand stitching the final seam. The Indwe ball now reaches its final stage for polishing, and a light coat of exact matching color is used to touch up the final product. This is the Indwe ball.
Richie, how did you get into making cricket balls? I mean, I thought you were a clothing manufacturing company.
In 1999, I was invited to join a company, as you know, they were looking for a young go-getter to join a company, someone that had no experience but that could turn a little company around. So I made my first cricket ball in 1999. There was one company in the whole of Africa then, and they made, at that point in time, they made Duncan Fernie, Hans County, and the laser cricket balls under license. So, you know, it's a long time since making the first ball.
How many balls have you made in your lifetime to get, or through your hands, do you ever count?
No, I don't think I'll be able to count that.
Couple of million, I'm sure.
I'm sure, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you can see, we're chatting to CTC Sport, the apparel makers who have partnered with the Western Province Sports Council. So we thought we'd give you a snippet of what they can do and what they can do for you as an organization to make you kit and balls and whatever else you guys make. Alistair, tell us.
Make some rugby equipment, your tackle bags, your tackle shields. There's some boxing gloves we can make for you. There's any kind of kits. You want your karate kits, you want your volleyball kits, you want your basketball kits. It's all available at CTC. Like I said, we're a manufacturing house. You come with your design, we make it up for you in whatever. That's kind of what the speciality is at CTC, is that one can come with their own design and we make up what you want and not necessarily what we want.
So if I want the Western Province pajamas, you'll make it for me, Reggie?
Anytime. You give us your specs, colors, color configuration, and we will be able to knock it up.
So you're the customizing of apparel.
That is correct. Yeah.
That's your core business.
That's the strength that we have. Yeah.
Tell us a bit about your factory.
The factory is situated in Maitland. We employ 39 people at this point in time. The cricket balls is on the verge of a major breakthrough, which we'll let you know soon, which could, most probably lead to another 15 permanent jobs.
Which is great.
I'm also a very strong, I'm very proudly South African, and job creation is one of the probably the most pivotal thing that I have always strived for. And as you can see, the cricket ball manufacturing is a very labor-intense operation. So, if we get the support that we should get from national, we could create 50 jobs with ease, and those jobs could be sustainable as such.
Absolutely. Alistair, does your production line run 5 days a week, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day? How does it work?
Yeah, it runs 5 days a week. During busy periods, you're actually looking at 7 days a week. Even the day shift and a night shift, which we sometimes run, which is pretty impressive, I think, if one looks at the industry. When it comes from clothing, if you look at factories that are shut down and that kind of thing. So I think CTC is very well positioned, not only within the Western Cape, but nationally, to take on any kind of work. And we've got Reg said, the workforce. We've got the commitment from the people, strong management to make things happen at CTC.
How long has the CTC Sport been around?
1997. So this is 18 years that we've been going. So we've really kept the flag going there. Strong foundation. Which
is great to know, Reggie, that you're not a fly-by-night company that's been around 2 years wanting to make a quick buck and out. I mean, most of the staff, I would imagine, have been with you for ages.
Yes, we've been very fortunate in that respect, that we've had a very low staff turnaround, and I think it goes with the fact that we come from that side of the fence, if you want to call it that. So we know how to treat people, and I think if the strength of CTC Sports is its people.
Absolutely, and it's proudly South African, with all the integrity that goes with all of that, the equipment, the material. I mean, you don't import most of your stuff, which is the bonus. Yeah, for me.
We actually don't import any of our stuff.
Okay.
All materials are locally sourced. All raw materials are locally sourced. So, I mean, when we talk about 100% South African, you're looking at CTC.
And you guys make whatever we want, whenever we want it. I mean, like everything else, we'll take a week, 2 weeks to produce, because it's not drop now, pick up later. In some cases, I'm sure you can do that, Reggie.
If you speak nicely, it can become a drop now, and you pick it up tomorrow morning.
Oh, definitely coming to visit you for those pajamas. Reggie, how do people find out more about CTC Sport?
Well, we've got a website going that's sort of fully functional at this point in time. And, it's info@ctcsports.co.za.
Contact details, Alistair? Telephone number?
021-511-8057, or you can visit our website on www.ctcsports.co.za.
Ladies and gents, it's a great opportunity to have locally made, top quality kit made for your sport. I have some of it, and it's an amazing range of clothing. Visit their website, go and support them. We'll be back after the break. See you now.